6. Alike. Nezu's paw. It wasn't hard to tell that the kid didn't had any whatsoever trust in us. Though I couldn't blame him. The animal traits he had were from a wild cat. I didn't know which one for sure, but I knew by the hissing and growling sound that he was a cat. It was also his instincts that are telling him to stay away from us. Mine were not different after I escaped the laboratory, and he reminded me of myself. This was the main reason I decided to get the kid a proper home. He deserved it after all. Though I knew that I wouldn't be able to give him that, but as a temporarily place to stay I would be sufficient. Me. We can get you out of here if you wish to come with us. There was a moment of hesitation, but he gave me a nod. Me. Now that's solved. How about you go to Aizawa here and let him do some first aid on your leg? I knew there was no point in pressuring an injured animal. He could simply lash out on us and we wouldn't have any choice as to use the chalk collar, which I would hate to do. He already had some blood on it and I saw some scratch marks which he probably did on his own too. Izuku. No shocking? Oh, so you noticed my gaze. You really are observant. I am sorry to have made you uncomfortable. Me. No. I was only looking at the wounds you have. Izuku. Aizawa. Kid, can I come over and have a look? We needed to be careful with him in order not to escalate the whole situation even further. I was thankful at that moment that I had chosen Aizawa to come with me. Though my intentions were based on something else. I was thinking of breaking the mental control placed on this patient's with Aizawa's erasure quirk. After a little test and having someone check on the villain, I concluded that the control was placed around his own mental quirk, and so the conclusion I came to was not that wrong. However, in theory it might have worked. The praxis showed me otherwise. It was only thanks to this kid endangering his life that he snapped back to it. I won't lie and tell that it didn't surprise me. I nearly growled back at him. His growl had something to it that was directly awaking everyone's primal instincts. Since I was an animal, the urge to growl back was huge, and I was sure that some of my hair was standing up too. Thankfully for us, the kid let Aizawa have a lock and let him come closer too. We both could tell just by his look that he didn't like Aizawa's scarf. No surprise there again. He was an animal too, and being held captive was no solution whatsoever. Me. Aizawa, can you go out and wait in the car with the kid? Aizawa. Sai, can you stand up, kid? Izuku. Do I look like I lost a leg or something? Why shouldn't I be able to? Aizawa. Just follow me. I had them both leave since I still needed to interrogate the person and get the layout of the guard. Though the interrogation needed to wait for now. Me. I want all the files you have on the kid as well as the remote control to get the collar off him. Guard. I can't give you either of them. Me. And why not? Guard. I would get in a lot of troubles and you need to go to the higher ups to even get him out of here. Me. I don't need to remind you that I am a pro hero as well as a racerhead. Guard. I am aware of that. Me. Then be prepared to lose your job and everything you treasure. Guard. Ghoul, I can get you to the higher ups, but there is really nothing I can do. Me. That is a good start at least. Just like that, I let the guard carry me to the higher ups, which were located in another building on the same ground. There I quickly told them what I have observed so far and let them know against how many human rights they just went against having just this kid locked up. Me. I am sure we can get to an understanding without the need of a law case, right? Of course, I was prepared to even threaten them if they wouldn't let the kid go. Thankfully the humans there were not stupid, even if I wanted to compare them to apes. However, if I did so, then I would feel sorry for the apes to be compared to something this low-leveled. In the end I went back to the car with a stack of papers and a remote control. For safety reasons I still had him wear the collar just until we arrived to UA. There was no telling what he was thinking after all, and I had a tough time figuring him out. Aizawa. Everything done? Me. Yes. Aizawa. The kid's file? Me. Yes, and the remote control to his collar. Izuku. Hiss. I heard a dangerous warning hiss coming from the back and knew that he just warned me if I was about to use that against him, then I would probably don't live to see it tomorrow. That was at least what my animal instincts told me that he said. Very dangerous indeed. Me. I will not use it on you, but we can't have you try and escape with that leg of yours. So please bear with it. Aizawa. Are you sure this was a good idea? Me. This was the right one. Aizawa. Sigh, I know that, but bringing him to Ua? Me. Do you want to place him in an orphanage instead? Aizawa. No. He wouldn't survive it. Me. Oh, he would. I would be more worried about the rest of them. Aizawa. Sigh, then what do you want to do? Me. Find a family for him. Aizawa. The rest of the drive I could see Izuku looking out of the window. He really just looked like a curious boy that never learned his way with humans. It was either that or no one knew how to handle a kid that was part animal.